So, thank you. So before I can say anything, I want to thank her family. You guys loved her. If it wasn't for you guys, she wouldn't have loved us the way she loved us. She would tell us every time about Sister Henry, Sister Mbali, all the time she would talk about her family, her grandmother, and even when she would talk about her mother, you could tell that her sisters, her brother played a huge role in her life to fill that void that she had. And we like to appreciate that. And I call Natasha my sister, one of my best friends, and my personal bully. And people don't understand why I call her my bully, because when the first time I came to UFS, I was one of the quiet people. I didn't like talking to people a lot. I kept to myself. And I remember the first time I met her was in the English class. She walked like 30 minutes late because she was lost. So she walked into class and then she just randomly sat next to me. She introduced herself. She was like, "My name is Natasha Ndiva. What's your name?" I was like, "Nondobe Mama." And she's like, "Oh, you're Zulu. Okay, I'm Swati." And then we would laugh about it. And then she's like, "From now on, you're gonna be my friend. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you." I just looked at her like, who's this girl? And after some time, our friendship grew. And when I say she's my bully, I say she's my bully because whenever everyone is talking in the group, she's like, "Dobe utulele." And I'm like, "But I don't understand, so she's like, "Don't worry, I will translate to you, don't worry about it." And she would translate everything, and she even taught me how to speak Tonga as time went on. And I remember this other time she heard me sing, and she's like, "Oh, so you can sing and you're not part of SEO. Why aren't you singing part of SEO?" And I'd like to thank my second family as well, the SEO worship team. One of the things I know she was a prayer. She was my prayer sister. I remember the other time I was at home and my mom was sick and she went into operation. And she called me, she's like, "The mother is sick, okay, let's pray." And we prayed about it. And I know that I'm a Christian woman myself, but I felt like there was something lacking in me when I'm with Natasha because I felt like we were different. Because when you walk with her, you can tell by looking at her like I'm not going to do it. And I wasn't quite sure about myself. And one of the beautiful things we loved about her, she was giving. She liked sharing with us. She would randomly call us and say, "Dobe, where's Sakwat?" I'm like, "She's in the room. Wake her up, wake her up." And she would call all of us randomly and she's like, "I cooked, guys, come over, I cooked." So those are one of the beautiful memories I had with her. And sometimes she would bully me because she loved chocolate cake. She would call me and she's like, "Dobe, because you live near Greenpark Center, go to the cake house and buy chocolate cake, call the cab and bring it to my place." I'm like, "But I can't do that, it's late." She's like, "Oh, you'll make it your duty, you know. If you're my friend, you bring it." I'm like, "I guess we're no longer friends." She's like, "No, this contract will end when I tell you it ends, not today." So we would actually do it sometimes. We would just get on the cab and go to her place if we can. And she was just a beautiful soul.
I would like to greet all of you in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. My name is Nsobo Manzini. I am one of Natasha's friends. I met Natasha in my second year in class. She was with and she heard us speaking Tonga, and that is where the friendship began. So those of you who know about my friendship with Natasha, you will know that Natasha and I always fought. We fought. And I appreciated her so much because she was able to talk to me. I know that I'm a very difficult person, but when it comes to Natasha, she would be able to sit me down and say, "Nsobo Uro." And another thing that I remember is that there was this other day, we were buying presents for Matsavu. Natasha really loved buying things for people. Natasha was a giver. She wouldn't mind to spend her last cent. So the presents were at my place. So Ntowe and Sakwati came. Everything was fine. until I say to Natasha, no, babe, yo, we fought so much, and I'm sure they could even feel the energy because they left and we're still fighting. But at the end of the day, we spoke about it and we apologized to one another. And I also remember that Natasha would be very, very supportive. She used to be at the SCO office, and it's close by my race. So whenever I say, Tash, I'm not okay, I'm full of office, and then she would come, I'm babe home. And then my race, she would give me a hug. Oh babe, it's fine, she comes to phone. And my friend would never hang up, look up, blah, blah, now without saying, babe, I love you. And God, all of my friends, she's the one who taught me how to love people. Like, I'm not to give myself completely to my friends. They were also complaining about it one time. But because she was able to love me genuinely, I was also able to love people. And I still remember when Natasha passed on, we said on the group, our group is called Familia. We said on the group that, guys, we know that our sister is gone, but all that we have to do now is to leave her legacy. The legacy of love. Natasha loved people, she cared about people, and she really supported people. We miss her so much. Group here, I active. It's quiet because our sister is gone. But I just want to encourage everyone that is here. Yeah, we know that Natasha left a legacy. So let's continue to unite as a group. For us, we wouldn't be united if Natasha didn't come to this university. So we would also like to thank her family qualities later because she was able to attack the qualities that I don't say. Thank you.
Mijani. This is a difficult thing to talk about actually, but I'm gonna try actually. So when I remember my life with Natasha, well, we didn't usually disagree on things, but Natasha used to say, "You are a player." I was ruling with Kate, and she influenced these guys each and every time. They'd be like, yeah, you are a player. That's what we used to argue about. And I'm not gonna lie, I always miss this. Like, I would be sitting alone, I'm like, Joe, but Natasha would have said this, I would have said something to upset her, and then she would have gone, and then she forgave me, but she doesn't tell me. And now we're talking at night, everything is fine, and life goes on. And when I was cross-nighting and she's cross-nighting, she will call sometimes and then we'll talk for hours as if we're not studying. And when the test, like when we're writing, she was usually one of the guys, the people who comes out like early. So each and every time she comes out, I knew it's like, okay, even if the test is chowing me, I'm gonna have someone to talk to when I go outside. That was like Natasha. When we are doing assignments, there was never a day that we were doing an assignment and we don't shout. We were always shouting. We will go there with a mandate, it's okay, today we're going to finish this and this and that. 5 things, and then we end up finishing 2 things. And then the rest we're going to do at home, and then we're going to come back again, we're going to do the 3 things, and then we don't finish the 3 things, and then we go back and do it at home, and then we do it, and then we come back. And then when we are supposed to be serious, it was when we are actually supposed to submit. Natasha loved pictures. Pictures. After writing, pictures. Jamie, take me a picture, you're my camera guy. If I take a bad picture, I need complain. I have to take it up until I get a good picture. She was like that. There's so much. She loved food. She loved food. I've never tasted the food actually. Because whenever there was plans to go to a place to eat, I was busy with something. And they always went there. Rivo always is like, hey Mona, where are you? Let's go. I'm like, I'm doing this and this. And I was usually busy. And I missed out. I know I missed out. Yeah, and whenever she decides to post about the family, you will understand. Whenever she goes home, you will understand what's home. It was like a sanctuary. Whenever she goes home, it's like she went to Dubai, picnics. I called her this other time, like, yo, Natasha, I want this, can we do this? And she's like, I'm gonna do it for you. But unfortunately, okay. But she's just like, whew. Her, Natasha, and Matabu, they love to fight too. You find there was Brian. You find Mina and Brian, and this one is quiet. Mina and Brian, we just decide to leave them and stand aside and then we complain about them for making noise. Once they start to open the volume about Tsonga, like speaking in Tsonga, you will understand, yeah. You will never get bored. Natasha. I don't remember when I met Natasha, but I appreciate her life over my life. The one memory, two memories that keeps on playing is that the last time I went to SO, she sang this song, Ikaya, Ikaya, Ikaya. And after her passing, I actually sang this song, I don't know how many times at church. Like, I actually sang it. But I still couldn't accept that she was gone. And even when Rivo told me that she's gone, I told him, I'm like, yo, dude, call me later and tell me again whether this is true or not. Go and confirm properly whether this is true or not. And the day before she passed, we were repeating a module, family law. So she texted me, she's like, Joe, family law is out. I'm like, oh really? She's like, yeah, how did you go? Like, I passed. I'm like, let me check. And then when I checked and finally I passed, she's like, yeah, God is good. And then we celebrated that moment. Like, that's why when Rivo told me that she's gone, I couldn't believe it. Because I just saw good pictures she was enjoying and she was waiting to go home to get a ride on the car and stuff like that. So, she was a joyful woman and I loved her voice. I did, and I loved Natasha. We will, like, this one thing I knew with Natasha, she hated, but she ended up, I think she loved it. My reggae dreadlocks. She would complain about my reggae, like, she'd be like, I will even pay each and every month that you cut your dreadlocks. That was Natasha. There's so much that I have about Natasha, but thank you for listening for this wonderful story about Natasha.
Yeah, it's quite an emotional exercise, as they said. So, all of us have our independent memories with Natasha, and we also have group memories with Natasha. Natasha had the ability to be a friend for a group and be a friend for an individual. Sometimes she will come to me and say, when I read textbook, and I will be like, no, Ekaya, Mama. And then she'll be like, what a fail. So she will buy the textbook for me. And now, when I have to give her the money back, she'll be like, I can't accept Malawi. What am I trying to portray? I'm trying to portray the message of giving unconditionally. Natasha was a drama queen. I remember in our first day, she calls Mbali. She was like, hey, member of Sekina Ningi. She also called me. I ran from campus to a place, Windows. When I got there, it was just a scratch. Then I asked her, say, Faka Bandich, she said, no, Lava crashes. Crashes, scratch, Jani mine. I remember we went to Discan in Waterfront. When we got there, that lady was like, what's your problem? And Natasha was like, I need crashes. She was like, for what? Do you have doctor's recommendation? She was like, no. Then that lady was like, what's your problem? She was like, this crash over here. Then that lady was like, no, I cannot give you crashes for this. So instead of crashes, she bought, I think it was an income. To cut the story short, I would like to say that we didn't know Natasha's family in person to that extent. But through what you are saying, we have learned how good you are, how loving you are. As I'm saying, I'm telling you now, whatever that she spoke about you, it has finally manifested in our lives. Whatever good thing she spoke about you, it was true. So while she was not just didn't disappoint you guys, she worked very hard. I remember she would call Butaba and say, Butaba, and say, serious? Okay. Then after that she'd be like, oh, so we're eating now, Butaba. Then I'd be like, Butaba below So what I'm trying to say is that we really appreciate the life of Natasha. As I'm saying, there are things you really know about Natasha. But here are they coming out one by one. If you were not proud, I want you to be proud today. So you have given us a daughter, a sibling. We didn't know that it was not a once-off relationship. It was a relationship which led to other relationships like how we met. All of us we met through Natasha. So what I'm trying to say is that Natasha left a legacy and will continue to implement that legacy. So because of time, I have to carry it here. Thank you, Master of Ceremony. Sorry.
I would like to greet everyone in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. So, first of all, I want to explain this picture, the dress that she's wearing here. So, me and Tobe went to downtown to help Natasha find an outfit for Sisinbali's women gathering. And then Natasha chose this dress. It was like a skirt/dress, curtain. I didn't understand that. Like, it was so complicated. And she was like, on, and then you judge. And then she went to the fitting room, and then she came out. And she was like, babe, aren't you saying anything? I was like, I'd rather keep my comment to myself, because wow, that dress is horrible. And she was like, no, but I'm leaving tomorrow. How am I going to find the outfit? And I was like, okay, because I need to go to the salon, and then Tobe would go with you. And then that's when they chose this dress, and it looked very beautiful. Now she liked it. She liked it so much. And to Butabo, Sisenyu and Sisinbali, I would like to thank you for raising Natasha to what she was. She really loved us. She was so generous. Like, she would spend her last money on people. She would call me and be like, babe, do you have food? And I'm like, no, Saba. She was like, no, let's go downtown and just buy groceries. It's okay. And I'll be like, but babe, it's your money. And she's like, we didn't have money, totally, like we were so broke. And then she called Sis Mbali. I don't know what she said to her. And then Sis Mbali sent her money. And then Natasha was like, babe, I'm coming to your place, I have money. And then she came to my place and she's like, babe, let's go to Woolworths, let's buy cake. I'm like, what? Cake, babe, no. No, we can't be buying cake, we don't have groceries. She's like, no, but I love cake. I was like, no, babe, let's go to Pick n Pay, buy meat and everything, and then afterwards, that's when we buy cake. So that's the reason why we bought cake, because Natasha loved cake so much. So I would like us as our friend to sing a happy birthday, and everyone in this hall to sing a happy birthday to Natasha. And then as we give this cake to her family and the gifts, just to thank them for raising Natasha to become the woman that she was. I really love Natasha and I miss her so much. Thank you so much. I would like Sis Mbali, Butabo, and Sis Kay, and then you will take the gift for our grandmother because she's not here. Thank you so much. Let us sing a happy birthday to Natasha. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tash. Happy birthday to you.
Hallelujah. While we are still on Natasha's friends, she has another group of sisters. They call themselves the Covenant Sisters, including Natasha. They could not be here today. They are all over South Africa. So because they could not make it, they asked our sister Urose from SO to read their message of tribute.
Our dearest sunshine, there's absolutely no words to explain how we feel today, how we have felt since the day we got the news. We miss your smile, your love, your heart, and your light. We can only imagine how you would have made everyone know it's your birthday, and you even choose colors for us to wear while celebrating you. You will always be part of us, Tash, Ceci, Nati. Your sunrise will forever be carried by each of us. In all we do, we will remember how you live to the fullest. In how we relate to each other, we will remember the love you had for each of us and all of us. In how we serve God, we will remember your heart of worship. And all things we will remember your love and how you were always the first to capture a moment. You lived and laughed out loud, almost as if it was on purpose, so that your light will last for eternity. You are our forever shining sunset. You live forever in our hearts. We miss you and we love you always and eternally. Your words could never sum up our love for you. So we pray that our lives will be better testaments, that we have an angel in heaven smiling down on us. Continue to rest in glory, sunshine, and above all, happy birthday in heaven. Thank you.
Hallelujah. That was just a tip of some of her memories. Because Natasha was a worshiper, we could not end the show without the worshippers paying a tribute to her. So now we're just going to have the choir of the SO to do their final tribute to their sister, to remember her in song. Vice Chairperson of the SO, our brother Mr. Sithem Kuno, just to say a few words on behalf of SO.
Glory be to Jesus. Amen. Glory be to Jesus. Hallelujah. I'm really grateful to stand here as the Vice Chairperson of SCO. There's a lot that we can actually say about Sis Tesh. Amongst many things that I can say about her is that she was very authentic. I don't know if there is anything like that, being very authentic. But she was authentic. She was always on point with what she says, with what she does, and everything. Hallelujah. So she was a very genuine lady. I also found it difficult to mingle with her at times, because every time you come to her, you had to have a story that is sensible, something that will be worthwhile for her time. So I'm really grateful to stand here. But before I do much, I would like to call upon the stage all the BEC leaders, all the leadership. Can you all please come to the stage? In the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. One thing that I will touch on purpose. How do you make sure that you fulfill that which God has brought you here for? And oh, look at these beautiful people. Can we clap hands for them? Look at all these beautiful and handsome faces. Hallelujah. We are so grateful to have this team. Hallelujah. And without these people, SCO wouldn't be where it is today. Bearing in mind, obviously, that it started somewhere else. There are people who built the foundation, but the foundation alone isn't enough. Hallelujah. So these are the people who built the walls. These are the people who built the gates. The Bible says, let us rebuild the gate of Jerusalem so that we may not be in shame. Hallelujah. You know, every time you contribute to the kingdom of God, you are taking yourself out of shame. Because every time the world reflects on us, it's always the case that we are in shame. Hallelujah. So these are the people, these are the gatekeepers, and these are a type of leaders that are hands-on. There is no entitlement here. There is no couch here. There is no couch in SCO. We are just privileged today to sit in this seat. But I really honor these people, and I know, and I want to say this with confidence. Out of you, there are pastors. Out of you, there are bishops. Out of you, there are prophets. Out of you, there are Abu Mama Mufundis. So there's this one thing that I always say to them, and I always say it in practice, in SCO, everywhere. I always tell them, this is the time where God is exposing you to many things pertaining to His kingdom. People for who they are, not what they do. Because people change like colors. You know, once you mix them with another color, they change from red to pink if you mix them with white. But there's one thing you cannot change about people, and that's their personality. And that's the same personality that Christ came to change in our lives, to say, okay, naturally you have anger issues, but Christ covered us with the blood, and transformation took place. Hallelujah. So you must understand people. That's why I always encourage that we must have outings, we must have dates as leaders. I just recommended that, not the date you're thinking of now, but excursions, you know, go out, eat, share, because you need to know people beyond Christ. Oh my God. I don't know if you're listening to this. Amen. You need to know people beyond Christ. Because knowing people beyond Christ, you are knowing people for who they really are, understanding that Christ has done a transformative work in their lives. Because if one of us can backslide, that doesn't mean we should throw them in the dustbin. We should still love them. And it is only on those bases of loving people for who they are that we can still accept them, even if anything happens. Hallelujah. So I would just pass on the mic so that the leaders will introduce themselves, and we will continue with the event. Snatemba Daba. Snatemba Daba, chairperson of SCOUS.
This is Sembonga Tloko, and I'm heading the media and marketing portfolio.
Sumelo Baba, head of outreach.
Leisha Honest Kabuza, Bible engagement and discipleship.
Melu Sibongo Pila, head of student affairs.
I greet everyone in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. My name is Brody Mabunda. I am the Vice Secretary, hallelujah, of SCOUFS.
Hallelujah. My name is Bumelelo Mabuza. I am the Secretary General.
Hallelujah. My name is Nigezwe Chorisa. I am head of social and hospitality.
Hallelujah. My name is Mbagi Chagela, and I'm head of the music department.
Hi, my name is Mudzimo Akaki Rose Larumbe, and I'm head of counseling.
My name is Wanda Maluka, and I'm the head of academics.
My name is Penelope Chokopato Morema, and I am the treasurer of SCO.
Can we give them all a big round of applause? So I'm really going to be quick. Sis Tash was indeed a friend. She was a sister. She was the best cook. Yeah, I'm really shy for the sis. You. And the most surprising thing is that the other time I was walking them to Medical Gate. And she was like, you know what, she said, at home they don't know what I cook like this, Exactly. Thank you for confirming. So I was like, is it? So didn't you take this from home? Didn't you learn all this from home? She was like, no. I actually started cooking when I was here in Free State. I was like, okay, that's a great thing, but it seems like you've been cooking. Like, it seems like you grew up cooking your entire life. So she was a very great person. She was very powerful. I remember the other time we were singing, and then she was like, everything quiet, keyboard quiet. I was kind of offended, but I understood that it was a move of God. And the Holy Spirit had prompted her so much that we had to really be steadfast and listen to the voice of God as God was moving in our midst. So she was very great. She asked me the other time, she said, can you please accompany us? I don't know who she was working with. I left you guys at the Medical Gate. Okay, I can't remember who it was. Oh, there was Brody. There was Brody there. So we were walking, and that's actually where I got to know her on I would say a deeper level, because we shared a lot of things. We spoke about many things, and it was really a great conversation. She was a people's person, you could not take that away from her. She had love, genuine love. She cared for people, and she was that kind of a person who would tell you if you're not doing things accordingly, unlike us. I don't tell you, just keep quiet. And then I leave things to pile up. and then the bomb explodes. So she was, I think she was an extrovert by personality. Her personality was very flexible, you know. We would come from various backgrounds, but she would still welcome you and accommodate you. So a few things that I want to say about her, or at least a few things that I picked up from her was that she was a woman of integrity. Brother Ribonimo did mention that she was very faithful. She was, I can't explain beyond that in terms of integrity. She would always show up during practices. She would always, you know, sing with diligence. She would not sing for the sake of singing, but she would sing with her whole heart. So a few things that I want to share is that if we could describe her with alphabets, it would be A to Z. But would still need more languages like Greek, Chinese, and you know, the way she was so great. She was such a great individual. But I decided to take A to E for the sake of time. A to E for the sake of time. But if you get time at home, just sit, relax, think further. You will see that until that. She had zeal for the work of the Lord, you know. So, A, she was approachable. But you had to know your story. You had to be firm. You know, you can't just, hey, Natasha, you know. She was sort of like an elite or anything like that. You had to have a case. No wonder she was studying law. You had to have a case when you come to her. You know, Natasha, this is what I brought up, this is what I'm here for, and then you discuss that. Probably there would be an outbreak of conversation after you had laid out what you were actually there for. So, secondly, she was bold. She was bold. She was bold. She was confident. She was firm. You could not move her, you know, and that also, I think, kind of played a role in her spiritual firmness. She was firm, you know. You could not just convince her to do something that was out of the line. Thirdly, she had charisma. She was a woman of charisma. She liked herself. That dress, you know, the dress you spoke about, you guys are blind. I'm sure she saw what she saw. And second last, she was diligent. She respected the work of the Lord. She was always there. She's one of the people who always showed up in the services. And then, you know, it's something that I never spent so much time with her in different settings or contexts, but I know very well that her friends, especially people who went to class with her, will know that she had everlasting joy. She was always smiling. I could never pick up when Natasha was angry, because she was always laughing. Even when she would bring up that disciplinarian face, but you would see that she is actually joyful inside. So those are a few ways that I want to describe Natasha as, but I want to leave each and every one of us in here with a challenge. Have you discovered your purpose? Hallelujah. Have you discovered your purpose in life? What are you living for? What is it that you are doing for God, that God is joyful in heavens about your life? Because we can confidently say that Natasha's life was pleasing to God. The Bible always says he found favor with God and man. Favor with man signifies the favor that has already started with God. The Bible says as Samuel grew, he grew up. as Samuel grew under the supervision of Eli, as he grew up, he found favor with God and man. It doesn't say with man and God, with God and man. So the favor that we saw in her life, it was a true reflection of the relationship she had with God. Hallelujah. So I wanna challenge all of us here. Let us go and discover our purpose in life and live for what God has called us. You will never outgrow your purpose. You would never be a specialist in what God has called you. Apostle Paul says, I have not apprehended all. I'm not saying I have apprehended all, but I stretched myself to what is ahead of me. And talking about people like Paul, it's people who did almost everything, but still they felt empty for the cause of Christ. Hallelujah. So I would like to really say that let us go and discover our purpose and trust God for a greater miracle. I know I've wasted time. You know when you've wasted time, the only way you see that it's people start acting weird, looking down, smiling and all that. But I feel like if we were to, the number of days that would be worth describing Sis Tasha's life would be equivalent to the days she lived on earth. And that would take us years to describe who she was and not living out what God was still about to do with her life. I believe so much that all things work together for the good of those who love God and who are called by His purpose. Let us accept and acknowledge the fact that God had brought us Sis Tash and He has taken her. But I believe so much that she had capacity to change worlds. She had capacity to transform nations. Hallelujah. With her singing voice, with her preachings, with her love, with her everything that she had, everything that she was. She had potential to change nations. So with that being said, let me say thank you to the family. We are really grateful. Thank you for the sacrifice. We really know that you come from far and you drove all the way. And it's such a great privilege to know that although in flesh she has passed on, but she still lives in you. You wouldn't have come this far. So we really appreciate that. Are we still going to? So the media team is just going to display a documentary on the screen. I think so long the team can just go back to their seats. So we really appreciate God. I would like to hand over to the MC.
feel the bashful laugh when I put my fingers on. Until the end of everything and I'm gonna bury. You the only one ever love like this, and baby, I hope you hear me. You searching, you gon' find. So down, you know you're mine. I fight to my very last breath, doesn't mean that I get just one more time. Just give me one more time. I'll spend the hot time. I'll stand on the front lines. Give it all just to see your face. To taste my life. To hold you for one night. Just give me one more time. I'm still alive, I still feel you. So many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you. So many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you. So many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you. So many words I never told you. Just give me one more time. I'll swim through the high tide. I'll stand on the front lines. I'll give it all just to see your face. And taste my life. To hold you for one night. Just give me one more time. Just give me one more time. I'll swim through the high tide. I'll stand on the front lines. Give it all just to see your face. And taste my life. To hold you for one night. Just give me one more time. Yes, yes,
And she was praying.
yes.
I'm gonna cry. And I was like, what? She was like, oh. And she's like, no, Sister, no.
Hallelujah. Truly, truly, we thank God. We thank God. We thank God for such a beautiful life. And as you can notice, one of the main things, she was always at the center. Because she was a diva like that. She was always the center of attention, and we appreciated and loved that with so much. I would like